Yo, man. Just came back from a session now. So, obviously, with the news that has gone on in my life, the stress fracture obviously causing a lot of issues, especially with this race. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually very, very frustrated. I really wanted to finish this, to prove to myself that if I start something, I can definitely finish it. Because, like, you don't want to be doing things half-assed and you quit when you're not feeling like it's working. You gotta have patience sometimes. And I felt like if I had done this race, it would have been one of the best things I've done in my life, to be 100% honest, because it's something that I don't enjoy doing, but it's also good for you at the same time. So it would have been nice for me to finish it, but I don't think maybe this is something that's good for me, because now I know, as a strength and conditioning coach, that you can't just so basically what I did was I went from lockdown, which was no training, using only dumbbells, to going straight into full running and cycling, as well as strength sessions with a barbell, doing the normal movements like a squat and a deadlift, all those movements that are obviously going to help you with running. But I think if you go into it too early, which is something I think a lot of fitness influencers have mentioned, is the fact that you may have lifted 300 kgs on a bench press before lockdown, and it doesn't just come back like this. Shit, I try to click, bruv, click. Doesn't just come back just like that. You've got to. It takes time. You've got your muscle memory only kicks in 2 months into training. So what will happen is muscle will obviously know what the movement is. However, it still needs to adjust to the stimulus that you're giving it. The stimulus meaning the weight that you're putting onto the bar. So you will actually get to that specific point quicker than you did before. However, it's not going to happen within the first week. It's going to take at least 2 months for you to get your strength back, to be able to push the same weight that you were pushing before lockdown happened. So I think there's a lesson for me. I need to be more patient with things, and hopefully you guys can also kind of get this in your head, that patience is important, because you can't rush into things. It might backfire, like it did for me. So obviously the focus has shifted quite a bit in terms of my goals for the upcoming weeks or so. So without the running, it means that I won't be able to do most types of cardio. The ski erg is definitely one thing I'm going to be using a lot in the next couple of weeks, just as a hit mechanism, so high intensity interval training type cardio, so that I still do have that cardiovascular capacity in case the injury heals up quicker than expected, and you never know, I might be able to complete the race. But at the moment, it's looking highly unlikely. It's more now getting my strength back up and trying to lose fat. So obviously, the most important thing is the diet. Okay, so again, Boom Fitness is helping me out here. We've gone back down to 1,600 calories for the next 2 weeks, purely because with the stress fracture, it takes 2 weeks until you can actually start rehabbing that specific injury. Because it's bone, it's a stress fracture. You don't want to make it worse by doing activities that are gonna cause it to become a full fracture, because then you're out for longer, which is stupid. So you gotta listen to your body sometimes as well. I'm sweating. Gee, that's the goal for the next couple of weeks. But as I said, we're gonna remain positive, and it's important that when something like this happens, you focus on your mind. Your mind is a very powerful tool, but it can also be a very powerful inhibitor, meaning that it could put you in a slump, but also just a mind shift, a mindset shift can alter that. So think about it. Alright guys, thank you for watching. It's been a long, tough, frustrating week, but yeah, like I said, we're changing roles now, and we've got Josh running on the field today, so 2.5, Thanks for watching. Josh just going to speak about the final thoughts on my injury, as well as the transition that we've been going through in the past few days. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next one.
So it's been quite a tough transition now from coach to athlete. Obviously have quite a bit less time than everyone else to prepare for the race. Luckily I was doing some work with Dean in the gym just to keep him motivated, and I've got the best coach out there. So yeah, I'm hoping that it will be a smooth transition, that we can get it done, and the ultimate goal is just to finish the race and feel good about ourselves, you know. Yeah, I really don't want to let Dean down, so I'm gonna work hard and finish it off.